Hey guys, how y'all doing this afternoon? We are now into part 3 of this 4-part section on Dale Carnegie's award-winning multi-million copy bestseller, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And the section we're dealing with now is how to win people over to your way of thinking. A short recap. So the only way to win an argument is not to have the argument at all. That's the first step, he says. Next, to show respect for the other people's opinions and never tell them they're wrong. Thirdly, if you are wrong, admit it quickly, immediately, and with a lot of emotion, because people need to understand that you are true to yourself when you are saying, yes, I am wrong, and not just placating them. And then begin conversations in a friendly way. That just makes sense. Hey, how you doing? Be friendly all the time anyway. And then get the other person to start saying yes and yes immediately. Imagine how easily it would be to win others to your way of thinking if they're already in agreement with you. And then the sixth thing is, which we talked about yesterday, is let the other person do a great deal of talking, but that's really easy to do. So now to new territory here. Let the other person feel that your ideas are theirs. How about that? It's not giving away your power, but it is actually allowing them to come to their own conclusion that, that idea that they said the other day I really didn't like actually is a good idea, and I'm just ignored that I remember it came from them and it's my idea. And let them share that with you as their idea. You don't need to say, hey, that was mine. Just let them go with it. Imagine how good they're going to feel about you, and most likely subconsciously because of that one aspect. Then try to honestly see things from other people's points of view. I mean, it's the old walking a mile in the other's shoes. It's very important to understand that when you're dealing with people, that it's not all about you and your way. It's actually going behind them, going into their own mind and their way of thinking, and how would they see this? How would they create this, my product, to best suit them? And then go with that. That's pretty cool. Actually, I think it's very powerful. And then just be sympathetic to other people's ideas and desires. Sympathy, and I, as growing up as a young adult, actually for many, many years, starting as a teenager, I have to admit, I was never very sympathetic to other people. I figured, we're all responsible for our own selves, and yeah, let's just deal with it. Just do it, as Nike says. But I have discovered in the last few years that moving beyond empathy, which I always had, into sympathy, and recognizing that, hey, maybe they have had issues that I am unfamiliar with that are impacting how they're dealing with me as a client or as a friend. And step back, recognize that, and then I can better deal with them as a human being one-on-one. So there we have it. We got the first 9 parts of a 12-part section on how to win other people to your way of thinking. Again, thank you very much for being a part of this process with me. It's a great book. Dale Carnegie was before his time on this. And if you're read any other sort of self-help and self-actualization and empowerment books or watching videos, you will see that many of his philosophies, principles, and theories from 1930s are utilized today. You guys take care, and we'll talk to y'all real soon. Thanks.